This presentation is about earthquake preparedness. By conducting an earthquake hazard hunt of your home, workplace and school, remember that eliminating objects that have the potential to cause injuries will minimize the risk of damage during a possible earthquake.
It is very important to learn the meeting areas, which are the first meeting places in case of a disaster. Find out the closest meeting places to your home, school, workplace. In order to find out whether the building where your house is located is earthquake resistant, make sure to have tests and measurements made by authorized institutions. If the building you are in is not earthquake resistant, either strengthen it or renovate it within the framework of urban transformation works. Do not panic during an earthquake. Stay away from windows. Correctly performing drop, cover, and hold on during a strong ground shaking is vital to prevent death and injury.
Hello everybody. We will show some safety measures in the case of an earthquake. When there is an earthquake, we must avoid from tall buildings. And if we are driving, we have to park the car. We should not keep driving because it's dangerous for us and people around us. We must not drive and stop under bridges in the case of an earthquake.
If you are outside, stay outside. Move away from buildings, utility wires, sinkholes, and fuel and gas lines. Go to an open area away from trees, telephone poles, and buildings. If you are in a moving vehicle, stop as quickly and safely as possible. If you cannot drop to the ground, try to sit or remain seated so you are not knocked down. Please leave the roads empty for emergencies after a possible earthquake. Turn off natural gas and water meters and electrical switch gears. Remember to support babies, children, the elderly and the disabled who may need help. And never enter damaged buildings.
If you live by the sea, please get information about the tsunami hazard in your area.
Against the risk of tsunami that may occur after a severe earthquake, leave the coast and go to higher places.
Please do not return to the coast until the danger is said to have passed.
In the first 72 hours after the earthquake, a survival kit where you will keep your urgent needs and valuable documents until the A-team arrives can save your and your loved one's life. There must be food in the survival kit. Choose foods that are high in calories, contain vitamins and carbohydrates, prevent water loss, and don't spoil quickly. Ready-to-eat canned food. Dried fruits. High energy foods such as tahini and molasses. Fruit juice. Sufficient drinking water should be taken for each family member. Check the foods and drinks regularly and replace the ones that spoiled or expired with the new ones.
One of the materials that should be in emergency bags, which will be divided in the post-earthquake period, is important documents. Do not forget to put these important documents in your design and immersing bag. These documents, copy of identity card, copy of driving license, copy of passport in any, compulsory earthquake insurance police photocopies, passport copy, copy of title deed, photocopy of vehicle license, finally, diploma or graduation certificate.
We should also put clothing and hygiene materials in the emergency and survival kit. Underwear, socks, a raincoat, clothes that are suitable for the climate, sanitizer and soap, toothbrush and toothpaste, wet wipes, sanitary pads, toilet paper. Make sure your emergency kit is ready and accessible.
After a disaster, you may not be able to reach the places where you can meet your urgent needs. If you have minor injuries, you can fix them yourself. Have a first aid kit for this. Other materials that should be in the disaster and emergency bag: whistle, flashlight, pen and notepad, blanket. If your bag is the person you are responsible for, it should include basic needs for them, such as babies, the elderly and disabled. Disaster and emergency bags should not only be in your home, workplace, but also in your school and classroom.